a lot of people don't know how to read dog body language, but dogs are very expressive with their bodies. You know, like we're always told, oh, a happy dog wags their tail. Yeah, but not always. So,
What could be
you
another
know,
reason for a dog to wag their tail? I'm intrigued.
okay, so wagging tails, it depends on the level. So for example, if the tail is up, or if it's in line with the body, or if it's lower, right?
Okay.
If the tail is kind of tucked in and wagging, the dog is most likely trying to appease or like seem nice to the thing that it's approaching. If the
Okay.
tail is very high, then the dog is highly aroused, which can be good or bad. Like aroused as in he's very excited to bite you, or he's very excited to greet you. And then
wow.
yeah, and then in the midline would be, you know, just casual, happy, good level of excitement. So yeah, everything differs. Like with body language, it's if you have a dog, but just get to know how your dog speaks with their body, I would say.
I heard, and I had this argument with my friends once, that if a dog places his tail between his legs,
Yeah.
it's like the most, like he's very embarrassed or something like that. My friends just said no, they just do it for no reason. So what does it mean when a dog put his tail like right between his hind legs?
Right between the legs. So when it comes to behavior, it really depends on the context. I can't just simply say, oh, it means this and that without saying the context that the behavior is being described in. But in general, usually when an animal tucks its tail, or for example, just specifically with dogs, if a dog tucks its tail, that usually means he's trying to be as submissive. We say submissive, but it's not really like more of a dominance issue. It's a submissive behavior to whatever resource they're trying to get. So for example, if the dog is approaching you and they have their tail tucked in, right? They want your attention and they're trying not to seem threatening to you. So they put their tails in between their legs. They try not to look very threatening or big. They will try to, you know, usually they'd get on their side and show their bellies as in, you know, I'm not here to do any harm kind of thing. But because in dog language, a very high tail usually can be threatening, to make sure that the person or the other dog doesn't get it as a wrong message, they tuck it all the way in.
I see.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, I've won that argument. Friends, you know who you are.
That's funny. What other ways can a dog express itself? So other than like wagging its tail, what is the body language of a dog?
Usually we focus on, so I personally like going from face to tail, and you got to notice like the eyebrows. You know how dogs have like little eyebrows that kind of move around, sometimes show, but they don't really have eyebrows. Yeah, so the eyebrows, the mouth gets tight a little bit. Like sometimes the lips are relaxed and the mouth is relaxed. Sometimes the mouth is a bit tight, the lips are pulled back. The eyes, definitely. There's something called whale eye, where if a dog is stressed or is unsure about anything, you can see the white of their eye. And that's not very common with dogs, because usually we don't get to see the white of the eye, we just see the eye. But if it's showing white, then usually that's a stress signal.
Okay, let me find this real quick. Whale eye.
Whale eye.
Yeah, whale eye.
Okay, here. I'm about to share screen.
Under
Sorry
stress.
to our Spotify listeners. This is not your episode. Sue us.
All
right,
really
so
cool.
here's, and this is what you've described as a whale eye, right?
Exactly.
So right here,
yeah.
move us.
And you know, you get to see this with those cute animal videos a lot. You know, you get to see dogs looking guilty or whatever, and they're showing those whale eyes, and it's really just a dog that's stressed.
Okay. Well, since I have you here, what's your favorite breed of
dogs?
Yeah.